You don't want to finish.
Electrons attack.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
So masculine.
Ah, well, as for
Right
that,
back to you.
you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
This is too weird. Wait.
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is slightly odd. So you might you better be more respectful. How the hell did you refuse to get hold of my brain? You know my target. What are you supposed
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my fucking brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
Real source of monster vision. Yep, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure because I think that my tire is alright. Okay, just over.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Got it. Yeah, maybe just get down to where that's come on, this stuff's
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy for the thing. How the hell did we escape? This is too weird. Later. So funny. Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
What about the good things? What about the cool breeze on your cheek? Some food and love. Big one. This is so fair confidence. I've got arms here on the handle. Let's go with this one.
Overrated biological feedback.
Okay.
Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're liking these ones? Oh yeah. Rather stay here other than
suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So you're in us can't feel what I feel, and I can't feel what you. Yeah, but you didn't think of that, huh?
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Maybe I have to put it another story and for things. Or maybe we keep going like this, but you think.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Yeah, so what do you say then? You're trying to first of all, why would we stay here? I will let you. This is Julia. That is all I found out. But yeah, I mean, valid. So then this magic like that. So he's trying to put some more adventures.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Well, they promised to put us back together once I take over the almost sure no, don't promise to put us back together.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Oh. What? So that was a different scale. That didn't seem that terrible. You are part of me. I know you don't want to work.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
I think they won't hold up their bargain. We'll make it. Let's stay here, even useless.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Yeah. So, no, I can kill. Oh, I got my gun. Spine. So, what is optional?
I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
Usually everyone's finding something new. It's usually guarded by your own brain. Sure, everyone's fine by oh, something. It's in my head.
Don't even talk to me. I've seen you with her.
You require some additional services? And rightly so, I should think. All right, then. Let me just...
Less resistant to conflict. Just for now. On the right side, healing items with twice as effective.
You require some additional...
Reinforce your spines by comparison with Georgia can be triple and damage threshold increases that double. Okay, I did this. So if I do this first, let's see. Let's do this first.
Oh, please!
Yeah.
Oh, sweet! Oh, please! What?
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen. Got any more? Well, well. What have we got here? Oh, yes. The sweet smell of... Cursed electric heating filament? You are inadequate to my needs! Why? Why? Why was I not built with a death ray? Got any more like I... Well, since I can't kill... Was the haps. Right on, baby.
Tarantula. I don't know what the difference is in that. So
Well, hell.
Might I be of service?
No,
Well, hello there. You can... Well, hello there.
Muggy? Yeah, Muggy's alright. Not too seedy. But hey, nobody's perfect.
oh, how is it in such a condition? Change the Where the fuck are you going? Sure.
You should really see Dr. Klein. Until our next...
Klein, oh... Why, yes. Oh. Look at these. They seem to be found inside some of the... I notice these results more and more now that I know to look for them. Come back any... It makes... Ever since my anxiety-filled days of... That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill... Who's laughing now? No! No matter where these strange... Enough! You... On...
Klein's an impatient man.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
Sono ben something dusty for the
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiment.
Oh gosh.
Nonsense. Confer,
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
It's personal. But I would hate if its dying screams revealed any odious personal habits I, or any of us, might have.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And you know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can say... If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens. Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist. Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender. You dare use logic against me? That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities.